There's a field where the night is still, where the moonlight climbs up the hill, and the fireflies blink like stars so bright, dancing slow in the soft moonlight. I sit alone with the cricket song, feeling like I've waited too long. There was a time when I chased those lights through the dark and endless nights. You laugh and hold my hand so tight, saying it's all gonna be alright. But the years took what we thought we'd keep. Now I count fireflies instead of sheep. Fireflies at midnight, glowing in the dark, like the hope that we once had and left a mark. They're like little whispers, flickering in time, sparkling like memories that never die. When the world gets too quiet, when it's hard to fight, I find my peace in fireflies at midnight. I still remember the first time we kissed, in the field where the fireflies missed. Your breath on my neck, soft and slow. I never thought I'd have to let you go, but I still see those lights in the sky, like they're still holding our goodbyes. Now every summer night I go back to where the fireflies glow. It don't matter how much time's gone by, they still remind me that love don't die. Fireflies at midnight, they're still hanging on, like the pieces of a love that never's gone. In the flicker and fade, they light the way, just like you did in my heart every day. So when the world feels dark and I'm losing sight, I'll find my way with fireflies at midnight. So if you see them in the quiet night, remember me and hold on tight. Those fireflies still burn so bright, guiding hearts through the dark of night.
There's a barn up on the hill where the band still plays and the air is still. But tonight, something ain't quite right. The crowd is cheery, but there's no light. There's a chair just left alone, right where you used to call home. I remember when the fiddle sang and the night echoed with the dances rang. You laugh, spin me round so free. Now the music's just a memory. The chair sits empty, still and cold, like a story never told. The empty chair at the barn dance is where we used to steal our chance to hold on tight, to laugh and twirl in a world that was just us and the world. But now it's just a place to stare, where I once held you in the air. The empty chair don't feel the same without you mama's calling your name. I see the lights flicker on the wall and hear the echo of your call. You'd say, don't let this night slip by, but now I'm just watching the stars cry. In that chair where you'd always be is the hardest thing for me to see. I know time moves on, but it's hard to forget how you made every moment worth it. Now the music plays, but I stand still, waiting for you to climb that hill. The empty chair at the barn dance, where we once shared our last chance to twirl, to spin, to take the floor, but now it's just a memory and nothing more. That chair won't ever be the same, 'cause without you I can't call your name. The empty chair and my heart in trance, waiting for you at the barn dance. So if you see me by the barn tonight, I'll be waiting neath the starlit light for you to come and fill that space where the empty chair can see your face. Burns all night, same yellow glow, since Daddy built this place long ago. It don't flicker, it don't fuss, just shines through the dust and rust. Mama said leave it on just in case, and it's never missed a single face. I've come home with shame in my chest, boots full of mud and soul unrest, but that old bulb never asked why, just lit the steps and let me cry. No questions, no push, no nudge, that porch light don't judge. It don't care what you've done wrong, where you've been or how long. It don't flinch at broken hearts or tear-stained shirts and busted parts. It just says, you're still enough. That porch light don't judge. Saw my brother leave and come back twice, through years of hurt and throwing dice. Mama stood in the open door with tears that fell but feet on floor. He said, I don't deserve your hug. She said, that porch light don't judge. It's just a bulb and a wire, but somehow it carries fire. The kind that warms without a word, the kind that's felt more than heard. In this world that's quick to shove, that porch light just gives love. It don't tally up your sins or where your trouble begins. It don't ask what do you believe, just make sure you always see that mercy waits in a porch light's glow. When you've got nowhere else to go, it holds you close without a grudge. That porch light don't judge. So if you're wandering, feeling rough, just follow that light when life gets tough. Come on home, we'll give you a nudge, and that porch light Mama's sitting by the window light, quilt in her lap, thread pulled tight, needle dancing through a midnight blue, saying, "Child, I'm making dreams for you." She hums a hymn without a name, every stitch a wish of flame. She says, "The sky's got holes, can't you see? That's where the prayers slip out from me." So she patches it with silver thread, lays the stars where angels tread. Just in case your hope gets thin, you'll have a map to lead you in. She's stitching the sky with stars, one by one, with love and scars, turning dark into a spark, lighting up your tender heart, while the world spins fast and far. She's stitching the sky with stars. That quilt hangs by my childhood bed, with bits of night and words unsaid. I trace the thread with grown-up hands, trying to learn what she understands, that broken things still shine so wide if you sew them from the inside. Now my girl asks Mama, "Why you sew?" And I smile, say, "There's things you'll know. When life feels like it's falling apart, you fix it quiet, stitching heart to heart." I'm stitching the sky with stars, with every tear and midnight spark. She taught me where the strong ones start, in simple threads and quiet art. Even when life leaves its jars, we're stitching the sky with stars. So if you see the light above, know it was sewn with hands of love, by someone who knew just how far hope could reach. In the sky stitched with stars. That floorboard by the pantry door still creaks like it did before. It knew the steps of Dad at 5, boots still muddy but feeling alive. It knew Mama's hushing tones when she thought she was all alone. It told on me at 17, sneaking out where I shouldn't have been. Caught my crush kissing my cheek, that floorboard squealed, oh it would squeak. A tattletale made out of pine, keeping rhythm with the hands of time. The creak of the floorboard, don't forget, every secret, every step, it holds the weight of joy and pain. Like echoes hid in porch light rain, it don't lie, it don't pretend. That floorboard knows where hearts have been. When Grandpa passed, the house went still, but that old wood kept walking still, like it missed his whistle tune and the way he'd hum on Sunday noon. Even now when the room is bare,
That floorboard says he once was there. It ain't just lumber, nails, and glue. It holds a soul like memories do. And when I step through that old frame, it whispers every last name. For the creak of the floorboard sings so low, of years that passed and love that grows. Quiet steps or stomping feet, it tells our story soft and sweet. Don't forget, it won't rescind. That floorboard knows where hearts have been. So if you visit and hear that moan, know this house has never been alone. Each creak's a song beneath the wind of every life that walked within.
Didn't happen in a day or two, but slow as the river cuts on through. Like how that creek behind the barn wears down stone with nothing but charm. It ain't loud, it ain't quick, but it leaves a path deep and thick. Grandpa said, son, pain don't shout. It just whispers till it's carved you out. And Mama's tears on that old porch swing made valleys deep without a thing. Like rain that falls without applause, but leaves a canyon where silence was. Rain carves a canyon one drop at a time. Just like heartache, learning how to climb. You can't rush the ache, can't mend it fast. Some beauty's born from things that last. It don't ask, it don't explain. Rain just carves through joy and pain. Every goodbye that cut me raw, every bruise that no one saw, they shaped me like that desert line, rough and jagged but still mine. And now I see the shape I'm in, was drawn by storm and not by sin. So if you're hurting, feeling small, you don't matter much at all, just remember every drop that falls is making walls that someday call. Rain carves a canyon, short and slow, giving form to what we didn't know. You may not see the grace it brings, but it's teaching strength in simple things. You'll stand tall when you felt the strain. Rain carves the canyon, not in vain. Let the thunder roll, let the river bend. You're being shaped, not just worn thin. And every mark the sky might send. Rain carves the canyon and builds again. The fence is leaning, post gone gray, paint peeled off like yesterday. That old gate swings with a crooked grin, held by one hinge that won't give in. It moans in wind, it sags in rain, but somehow still does its plain old thing. Daddy said it ain't quite broke, just holding on with country hope. Didn't fix it cause it still swung true, like folks who wobble but pull on through. It don't look strong, it don't look right, but it stood through every stormy night. The gate hangs on one hinge, but it don't fall and it don't flinch. Like hearts that carry extra weight, but still let love walk through the gate. Rust and wear, that's how it sings. The gate hangs on, but still swings. He left his boots by the porch last spring, never came back for anything. But Mama says that gate'll stay in case he finds his walking way. She oils that hinge with prayers and time, and lets it swing without a sign. We ain't all built with perfect lines. Some of us creak through heavy times, but grace don't come from looking new. It comes from holding when you're split in two. The gate hangs on one hinge still, through years of loss and hope and will. It ain't much, but it knows its part, letting in what fills the heart. Even then, it gently brings the ones we lost back through the swing. So let it lead, let it sigh. That gate don't need to justify. It's not perfect, but it clings. And even one hinge can still bring spring. He left his boots by, but the gate don't need to justify. It's not perfect, but it cleans. Even one hinge can still bring spring. There's a windmill out past Miller's Lane, rust on the tin screaming in the rain. It don't pump much water no more, but it turns like it's still got a chore. I see myself in those tired veins, turning around with half the chains. I had dreams was once wild and clean, like prairie wheat in a golden sheen. But I chased winds I couldn't see, got caught where I ain't meant to be. Now I'm up there, high and still, tangled in a lonesome wheel. Tangled in the windmill blades, spinning fast and slow for days. Caught between the sky and ground, never lost, but never found. And I ain't falling, I just fade, tangled in the windmill blades. Mama said some folks roam, some folks find their roots at home. But I was born with wandering bones, built my church from dust and stones. But prayers get stuck in gears that grind, and dreams turn sharp with loss and time. If you stand too close, you might get hurt. If you don't climb, you stay in dirt. But no one told me about the cost of swinging wild and staying lost. Tangled in the windmill blades, turning truth into charades. I ain't broken, just misplaced, in a sky that never waits. Still I spin through light and shade, tangled in the windmill blades. And if I stop one quiet night, you'll hear my heart still humming right, like an old windmill that prays for rain. Tangled up, but not in vain. Stop one quiet night, you'll hear my heart still humming right, like an old windmill that prays for rain. Tangled up, but not in vain. There's a swing on the porch, worn and cracked, where we'd sit and you'd lean back. You'd hum a tune, I'd play the chords, and we'd talk about forevermore. The chains still creak with every breeze, whispering secrets through the leaves. I remember the first kiss we shared under the stars with no one there. The swing rocked slow with every breath. We held each other till there was no left. The moonlight danced on your brown eyes, and love was simple, no disguise. That porch swing knows what we said, and every tear that we both shed. It's heard our laughter, felt our pain, the quiet times, the sweet refrain. Through every season, through every glow,
grow. Now the years roll by like tumbleweeds, and we've seen both joy and troubled seas. But every time I come back home, that swing will still feel like our own. It holds the weight of 1,000 dreams, where love's still real, or so it seems. And though the chains may rust and fade, the memory's deep, it won't be swayed. 'Cause the swing's still there, it knows the song of hearts that held each other strong. The porch swing knows where we began, the quiet places, the gentle hands. It don't need words, it don't need time. It's been our anchor through every climb. And when I'm gone, it still will show. That porch swing knows the love we know. So when you're sitting in the summer heat, rocking slow with your bare feet, it don't need words, it don't need time. It's been our anchor through every